Hey y'all, welcome back for another complex combo with your girl Sonia B. In the car again, headed to work. But I had a thought. Today's thought. I was talking to my mother. I've been exploring this whole dating, getting back into the dating scene, and in my experience already, I have discovered that I am clearly not a good fisherman. Now, why fisherman? I'm pretty sure that a vast majority of you have heard of a free dating website, Plenty of Fish, and I've had previous experience with this prior to my marriage. But my experience lately just is reminiscent of that. That I'm not a good fisherman. And what I mean by that is when you think about the fish in the ocean, because this world is our oyster, right? And people always say there are plenty of fish in the sea. But are we really mindful of the fish that we are catching with our lure or our bait? So what do I mean by that? What do you find at the very bottom of the ocean? The bottom dwellers, the ones that pretty much are like the roaches of the sea. I'm not talking about your lobsters and your crabs. I'm talking about your catfish, right? So a lot of people have been catfished out there. They think they are talking to the potential one or one of many, and it turns out that he or she is not who they claim to be. They are perpetrating a fraud, and they are truly just feeding on those of us who have thrown our bait to the bottom of the ocean. So, not really interested in catfish, although I do like how they taste. Then you think about those that are hard to catch. The fish that swim closer to the surface are the ones that are harder to catch. You've got your tuna, you've got your swordfish, you've got your sharks, you got your salmon. They swim closer to the surface. They're not at the surface. A fish only comes up to the surface if it's looking for oxygen. It's lacking oxygen, so it just comes up for a gulp. But that's another problem in itself. So our bait we throw out, we're casting this line, and we are putting our heaviest bait out there, right? And it is going to the bottom of the ocean, and we are catching all these catfish. Why can we not catch the prime meat, the fresh tuna, the striped bass, why can't we catch this good fish that are swimming in the middle of the water as they should be? Why are we so hell-bent on catching what is at the bottom of the ocean? I don't know. Is it our heavy spirits, that heavy burden, those issues, that luggage that we are carrying, that baggage that we are carrying that has our bait so heavy that it's just casting our net down to the bottom of the ocean? So, having said all of that, I realized that I clearly have some work I need to do with me because my bait is going to the bottom. I am catching catfish left and right, and I am not interested in bringing up any more dirt, debris than I already have. I'm trying to cast that off of myself. So what about you? Are you casting your line so heavy that you're catching catfish? Or are you aiming for that shark, that tuna, that prime meat that's swimming in the middle of the ocean? Food for thought. Comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And leave a comment. Let's dialogue about this. I want to know, what is it that you are catching on your line? Are you catching catfish? Or are you catching tuna? Till next time.